Hi, my name is Kyriakos Xafis and I'm the former Director of Studies for Axons and Rivaniou Kamaras in Thessaloniki, Greece. And this is a short video presentation of my vocabulary strategies, of some of my vocabulary strategies for ECPE examinations, that is for students taking the Michigan Proficiency Examination. Now, if you want to find out more about that, do not hesitate. Call me in Skype now at ZARKX in order to make an appointment for a free consultation. Alright, now the two strategies that we're going to see in this short video presentation are the following. The number 4 strategy says the following: if you understand most of the sentence and you know the meaning of the missing word, but most if not all of the choices are unknown to you, then try to use the suffixes, prefixes, and roots of the word choices to help you understand which ones have a negative and which ones have a positive meaning. Then use one of the following strategies to eliminate some of the choices. And the next strategy, strategy number 6, which we're going to use along with number 4, states the following. Use the process of elimination to eliminate 3 out of the 4 possible answers as totally wrong, and then the remaining answer, however unlikely it may seem, will be the correct one. So in the following example, we're going to use these two strategies together to see how we can answer the vocabulary question quickly and accurately. Alright, the example states the following. The electric company sent me a dash that I need to pay my bill. So this is the sentence with the missing word, and the 4 answer choices are the following. A, remembrance. B, reminder. C, memory. And D, memento. So what's the correct one? The electric company sent me a remembrance that I need to pay my bill. The electric company sent me a reminder that I need to pay my bill. The electric company sent me a memory that I need to pay my bill. Or the electric company sent me a memento that I need to pay my bill. All right. Now, as I said, with strategy number 4, we may use the prefixes, suffixes, and roots of words, if we don't know the word, from the answer choices in order to help us make a choice, right? Okay, so let's see here. These first two choices, remembrance and reminder, have a prefix, re and ri. That's the prefix of a word, right? They have a root, which is mem, from memory, and mind, from mind here. And of course, the suffixes here are ans and er. Okay, that doesn't help a lot here, but the root is going to help. As for choices C and D, they don't have any prefix here, but they do have the root of the word, memory, mem, and memento, mem again, from memory. And the suffix of the word, again, doesn't help here. All right, so what we're going to use here is the root of the word to help us. All right, now let's say that you do obviously understand the sentence. The electric company sent me a something, blah, that I need to pay my bill. And you do understand what's missing here. Well, they send you probably a letter of notice, right? And a notice saying to you that you're late in paying your bill and you need to pay it. So how do we call that, right? Now, let's say that you do know at least a couple of the words from the 4 choices. You know remembrance, that comes from remember, and you know memory, of course. And you say, well, obviously, the correct word here for letter of notice couldn't be memory or remembrance, right? So you eliminate these two immediately. Why? Because you know them. So you know that they cannot be replaced here in place of letter of notice, for example. So you eliminate remembrance and memory, and you're left with 2 choices, right? Either reminder or memento. Now what do? Remember the other strategy that I showed you, number 6, is to eliminate one by one all the words that you either know that are incorrect in this particular case, or that you can figure out with strategy number 4 through the help of the root or a prefix in this case. So now we eliminated remembrance and memory because we know them, and we know that they're incorrect as a replacement here for letter of notice. So we have to choose between reminder and memento. Let's say you don't know, you're not for sure if reminder could be correct here, and you don't know what memento means at all, right? Okay, so let's look at the roots of the words, right? Memory, which we know what it means, has the root mem from memory. Remembrance has also the root mem from memory. All right, so when you remember, you bring something back in your memory, right? Is that correct? Okay. And memento, which you don't know what it means right now and we don't care, also has the same root, mem. So see that you eliminated memory and remembrance as possible correct choices before because you knew what they meant and obviously they couldn't be replaced in place of a letter of notice or something. That would be the correct phrase here, right? So then, since they have the same root, mem, memory, mem, remembrance, and mem, memento, you should go ahead and eliminate also choice D because it has the same root with the other two words that you eliminated. So chances are that this one is also going to be incorrect. So go ahead and do that, and then you have eliminated 3 out of 4 possible choices. 2 because you knew they were incorrect immediately because you remembered what they meant, remembrance and memory. And the fourth one, memento, because it had the same root as the other two that you eliminated. And so you're left with choice B, remind, with a root of mind. And indeed, that is the correct choice. The electric company sent me a reminder that I need to pay my bill. Reminder meaning here, letter of notice reminding you that you need to pay your bill. All right? Okay, now obviously this was an easy example because probably you know all of the words here, but I used it in order to show you how you can use these two strategies together. The process of elimination, strategy number 6, and also using the root of a word in order to eliminate it, even if you do not know what it means exactly, like memento here. Now, obviously, let's say that you didn't know any of these words at all, right? Now in this case, again, you could have eliminated all three simultaneously, A, C, and D. Why? Because they have the same root, mem, 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 and only one of them has a different root, mind, and say, okay, chances are that we can have the correct answer in 3 of the choices that share the same root of the word, because that means that they will overall have the same or similar meaning. So you cannot have 3 correct or 2 out of the 3 correct choices in a multiple choice question, right? So you eliminate all 3 because they have the same root, mem, mem, and mem, and you're left with B as the correct one. That was another way of doing this, okay? Now let's go ahead and see how we can use again the same strategies, but with another way, right? So again, the electric company sent me a blah that I need to pay my bill. What should I choose? A, B, C, or D? Remembrance, reminder, memory, or memento? All right. Now, let's say now that you see the pattern here that we have two choices, A and B, that start with re, so they have the same prefix, re, right? And a different root, mem, remembrance, and mind, reminder. And we have another two choices that don't have a prefix, but they have the same root, memory, mem, memento, mem. All right, so in this case, we could see them as two different pairs of similar choices. So it's either going to be remembrance or reminder, one of these two the correct one, or memory or memento, one of these two the correct one, which means we may decide with the use of strategy number 4 again, that is the use of the root in this case of the word, if we don't know the word exactly, which of the two pairs are incorrect and eliminate them immediately, right? Okay, so let's say again that we obviously understand what the word memory means. Okay, everybody knows memory, right? And you see, okay, memory, we know what it means, and it has the root mem. So any word that has the root mem should be similar to memory, right? So here we have memento, which we don't know what it means, but as we see, the root is exactly the same as with memory. So since memory is not correct, memento should not be correct either. So let's eliminate this pair of choices immediately. Alrighty? So we do that. We eliminate memory and memento. Why? Because they both have the same root and because we knew that memory is not the correct one. And now we're left between remembrance and remind. Same prefix for both of them, re and re, but different root. Mem from memory again, remembrance and remember, and mind from mind, remind. So between these two, because we have eliminated these two that have the same root, mem, we say, well, okay, chances are that this one, choice number A, again should not be correct because it also shares the same root, mem, with the ones that we knew were incorrect, memory and memento. So we go ahead and we eliminate that too. And then we're left with reminder as the correct one, which is the correct one, of course, as we know, because we actually know the meaning of the word. Again, as I said, this was an easy example just to show you how you can use these two strategies together. Now, once you learn how to do this, you do that in seconds, okay? Now, it took us about 11 minutes for me to explain to you all of this process. But once you learn how to do that and you practice doing it a lot, you're supposed to be able to do that in seconds. Alrighty? And that's what I offer you in my online lessons. So if you liked what you saw, don't hesitate to call me in Skype now, find me with my handle, ZarKX, and make an appointment for a free consultation so we can see what are your needs and if I can help you with learning English or taking your ECPE exam or your ECC exam, that is the Michigan Proficiency Examination or the Michigan Lower Examination. Okay, wherever you are in the world, do not hesitate. Call me in Skype now, find me with my handle, ZarKX, and make an appointment for a free consultation. And don't forget, the free lesson after that, if you decide to start your preparation for the ECP or the ECC exam with me, the first lesson is free, absolutely free, and all the material I give you for free also. All right, so call me in Skype now. My handle is RKX. Make an appointment for a free consultation. You have nothing to lose. My name is Kyriakos Xafis, and I'm the former Director of Studies of Axons Intervaniou Kamaras in Thessaloniki, Greece, one of the biggest foreign language institutes in northern Greece for more than 10 years.